Hey, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. If you're a fan of high-speed dogfights, intense aerial battles, and the thrill of air combat, you're in the right place. Today, we're talking about the top 5 air combat simulation games you absolutely need to check out right now. These games aren't just about flying, they're about experiencing the sky in a way that's as close to the real deal as possible. From realistic controls to breathtaking visuals, each of these games brings something special to the table. So, let's get started, counting down from number 5 to the number 1 spot. Coming in at number 5 is IL-to Sturmovik, Battle of Stalingrad. Developed by 1C Games Studios, this game was released in 2013 and is part of the larger IL-to Sturmovik series, which has been a staple in the flight sim community for over 2 decades. This particular entry focuses on the intense air battles of World War II, specifically the iconic Battle of Stalingrad. What's great about IL-to Sturmovik Battle of Stalingrad is its attention to detail. The game recreates some of the most legendary aerial combat of the Eastern Front, offering a variety of aircraft, including the Soviet IL-to Sturmovik and the German Bf-109. The flight models are incredibly realistic, with each plane having its own unique handling, weapons, and flight characteristics. Whether you're engaging in dogfights, bombing runs, or ground support missions, the game offers a lot of variety. The damage model is another standout feature. When your aircraft takes hits, you'll feel it, with parts of the plane actually deforming or catching fire. The game also features a robust multiplayer mode where you can join up with friends or other players for massive online dogfights. There's a steep learning curve if you want to master the controls, but if you love historical combat and want to experience WWAI in the skies, this game delivers on all fronts. At number 4, we have Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, developed by Asobo Studio and published by Xbox Game Studios. Released in August 2020, this game isn't specifically an air combat sim, but it's definitely worth mentioning, because it's one of the most realistic flight simulators available today, and it's completely revolutionized the genre. Now, if you're someone who enjoys the technical side of aviation, Microsoft Flight Simulator is a masterpiece. The graphics are absolutely jaw-dropping, with the entire world mapped out using satellite and aerial imagery, which means you can literally fly anywhere on Earth. The detail in the aircraft is incredible too. You can pilot everything from small prop planes to massive commercial airliners, each with their own systems, controls, and unique flight characteristics. But what sets Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 apart, for combat enthusiasts, is the growing modding community. There are add-ons that allow you to fly military jets, engage in combat missions, and even recreate real-life air combat scenarios. The dynamic weather and realistic physics engine also allow you to get a taste of what it's like to battle the elements while in flight. While it's not strictly a combat simulator, the sheer scale and depth of the experience makes it worth considering, especially if you're someone who loves realism. Coming in at number 3 is Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown, developed by Bandai Namco Entertainment and released in January 2019. Now, this game takes a very different approach compared to the others on our list. It's not aiming for realism as much as it's focused on high-speed, explosive, arcade-style action. And, honestly, that's what makes it so much fun. In Ace Combat 7, you're thrust into a fictional world where you'll engage in fast-paced dogfights and dramatic aerial missions. The game's story is filled with political intrigue and heart-pounding action, as you fight for control over a war-torn world. The beauty of Ace Combat 7 is that it's accessible to everyone. You don't need to be a flight sim expert to jump in and start flying. The controls are intuitive, yet the game still offers plenty of depth for those who want to master every plane. The visuals are stunning, with beautiful environments and incredible weather effects, like towering thunderstorms and explosive lightning, that add a cinematic feel to the battles. Plus, Ace Combat 7 also supports VR gameplay, which is a game changer for immersion. If you're looking for an action-packed experience with tons of variety and an epic storyline, Ace Combat 7 is definitely a must-play. At number 2, we have War Thunder, developed by Gage Entertainment and released in 2013. This is another free-to-play title, but unlike other free games, War Thunder is incredibly robust and offers one of the largest libraries of vehicles in any game, and not just planes. You can also fly tanks, sail ships, and fight in massive combined arms battles. War Thunder spans multiple eras of combat, from WWII to modern-day warfare, so you're not limited to just one time period. It has a huge selection of aircraft from different nations, everything from WWII fighters, like the P-51 Mustang, to modern jets, like the F-14 Tomcat. The combat is immersive and dynamic, with an emphasis on team-based multiplayer, where you can jump into massive 16v16, or larger battles. One of the things that sets War Thunder apart is the balance between realism and accessibility. You can tweak the difficulty settings to suit your skill level, whether you want more arcade-like gameplay or a more realistic experience. The progression system is rewarding, as you unlock new planes, tanks, and upgrades. The game continues to receive regular updates, keeping the content fresh with new vehicles, maps, and gameplay modes. If you want to experience large-scale, epic air battles with friends, or players from around the world, War Thunder is a game you need to try. And finally, coming in at number 1, DCS World, developed by Eagle Dynamics. Originally released in 2008, DCS World is the go-to simulator for hardcore flight enthusiasts, and it's the most realistic air combat sim on the market today. What sets DCS World apart is its incredible attention to detail. This is as close to real-world flight as you can get without actually being in the cockpit. The game features a vast collection of highly detailed aircraft, including modern jets like the FA-18 Hornet and F-16 Fighting Falcon, as well as older classics like the MiG-21 and the P-51 Mustang. Each aircraft is modeled to an extreme level of realism, from the cockpit layouts and avionics systems to the flight dynamics and weapon systems. Every switch, dial, and lever in the cockpit is functional, and mastering them takes time and patience. The missions in DCS World are also incredibly immersive, offering exclusive campaigns that mirror real-world military operations. Whether you're flying solo or joining a multiplayer battle, the experience is intense and incredibly rewarding. The learning curve is steep. You won't be flying like a pro on your first day, but if you're looking for an authentic, military-grade simulation of aerial combat, DCS World is the gold standard. And with regular updates, a passionate modding community, and DLCs that continue to expand the roster of planes and maps, DCS World is one of the most expansive and immersive simulators available. For anyone serious about air combat, this is the ultimate experience. So, there you have it. Those are the top 5 air combat simulation games you should be flying right now. Whether you're after intense realism, historical air battles, or high-octane action, these games offer something for everyone. Have you played any of these? Which one's your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're looking for more awesome content like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the skies.